Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Come Dine With Me, Western New York. Sponsored by Buffalo Hotel Supply, Key Video Productions, and Russell's Steaks, Chops, and more. I'm Russ Salvatore, and with me is my co-host, Jan Farrington.
It's great to be here, Russ, as always, and I'm so glad all of you could join us, too, because on today's program, we have some great new recipes to share with you.
A signature cocktail to make.
Jamie has some hints for your health.
And a kitchen to invade.
And great news, Jim Kelly, he's going to be back with us in our Sizzlin' on the Gridiron segment. And you know, Russ, we're playing the Dolphins in Miami. How was that big party last night at Shooters?
Oh, Jan, I don't know. I mean, I'm still nursing a headache, my dear, but it was so beautiful. It was like one big class reunion, over 1,000 people. And if people are familiar with my parties over the past 20 years, we have a party at Shooters. Everybody drinks on Russ for 3-4 hours. You shake hands, and it's amazing when I tell you, we look a little bit different than we did 10 years ago. I mean, we've aged, and we probably cut our drinking down to maybe half as much, but it was a lot of fun.
Oh, I'm sure it was. But you know what? If our viewers aren't in Miami and they're having some friends over to watch the Bills, hopefully squish those fish today in a couple of hours, and you're looking to bump up that tailgate menu a few notches, you know, instead of hot dogs and hamburgers, well, Chef Art and his beautiful assistants have the perfect dish. It's called Tequila Chicken. Take a look.
It's football season, and nothing says fun better than having awesome food and two beautiful ladies to help me prepare it. I'm here with my daughter Gina and our best friend Courtney. Today, what are we going to do?
Tequila spiked chicken.
This is a great dish to prepare because you can do it the day before, the morning of. You can transport it easily, and it's real quick to do, as we're going to show you how to make this, okay? What do you say we get started? All right, we're going to take some foil, double layer of extra heavy-duty foil, and all we're going to do is we're going to crimp the ends just like this. We're going to make like our own little tray. All right, so now what we're going to do is, why don't we take some little Sicilian olive oil? I got to have some Sicilian oil for my roots, you know? A little oil on the bottom. We'll put a little bit of these red onions on here. Huh? Look at that. Just like this here. We're going to take some very, very finely chopped jalapenos. And this is going to add some really nice heat. You're going to like this.
Smells good.
Let's do some roasted red peppers. What do you think? Put some of those on here. Isn't this cool? Okay. We can take a little bit of pepper, a little bit of sea salt. We're going to take some chopped garlic. Look at that. Just put it on there like this. We're going to add a little cilantro. Cilantro is a really, really cool spice. It's going to really pick that up a little bit. Now we're going to add our pulled chicken. Now what I did was I roasted off a chicken, or if you want to take it a little easier on yourself, you can go buy one already done at one of the local stores. We're going to pull the white and dark meat off. We're going to lay this on top of our concoction here. You see that? What do you think, Courtney?
How much chicken is that?
This is about a pound and a half, maybe, when it's all said and done.
So how many people would that feed at a tailgate?
This will probably feed about 6 people, maybe. Now we're going to take some cream cheese. We're just going to dab this just like this. I just took a 4-ounce container of it, and I just cut it in little cubes. We're going to take some shredded mozzarella. We're going to lay it over the top, just like that. That's going to melt it and blend it all in perfectly. We're going to add the juice of about 3 or 4 fresh squeezed limes right over the top. This is going to just make it really happy with our cilantro. And we're missing one key ingredient. What might that be?
Can't forget about the most important ingredient.
Why don't you put a little bit on there? Maybe about 3 ounces. My 3 ounces, okay?
Your 3 ounces.
Yeah. Or if you're her, a half a cup, whatever you prefer. Okay? Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our other part, lay it over the top. We're going to crimp the ends up, make like a little boat. Just like that. We'll do the front. Now, when you're done with this, you throw it in the refrigerator. When you're ready to load the car to go to the big game, you put it in your car, you go there, you can lay it right on the grill. You want to cook it for about 15 or 20 minutes. If you're doing it at home, you can do it right in a regular conventional oven, about 325 degrees for another 10 or 15 minutes. We're going to take it out. We're going to add some little Parmesan cheese and some fresh tomatoes. We're going to put it on some fresh baked rolls, and that's going to finish the dish. Be perfect. It's delicious. A little messy, so make sure you bring extra napkins at your next tailgate event. Oh yeah, come dine with me, Western New York.
This portion of the program was sponsored in part by Key Video Productions, television, video, DVD, and by Artisan Kitchens and Baths. See, touch, feel, and use our products.
Coming up, check out what's sizzling on the gridiron. Come dine with me, Western New York.
With Frontier Catering, it's easy to show your good taste. Chef Art Christie uses time-tested techniques and authentic family recipes to create a custom menu that showcases your personal style and your venue. And with Frontier Catering, your food is prepared fresh, on-site. For corporate events, unforgettable weddings, and other signature celebrations, it has to be Frontier Catering.
You know you need a professional video for your company or website, but you're wondering, where do I begin? Well, check out keyvideo.com, Buffalo's premier television and video production house. We work with big businesses and other companies that think big. Corporate image, sales, training, you name it. Scripting, shooting, editing, we call it concept to completion, and we're ready to work for you. For your business, for all of life's events. Call, click, or visit Key Video today. Mrs. Mangione, where would you like to have dinner tonight?
Well, Russell's, of course.
Be my guest. Let us do the rest.
Seneca Niagara Casino and Hotel, where value meets excitement. With 4,000 of the newest slots and biggest jackpots, 100 action-packed table games, award-winning restaurants, live entertainment, superior guest service, and a players club that makes every visit even more rewarding. Your winning destination, Seneca Niagara Casino and Hotel. Excitement worth sharing.
There's been a lot of debate over which is better for you, artificial sweeteners or sugar. And I'm here to tell you, it's just a battle of two evils. Sugar is filled with nothing but empty calories, meaning higher calories with no nutritional value. Sugar causes blood spikes and lows, promotes fat and weight gain, stimulates appetite, high cholesterol, and promotes inflammation. On the other hand, artificial sweeteners may save you on calories, but they increase your appetite for sweets and carbohydrates. They also promote fat and weight gain. They are nasty chemicals that the body is simply not meant to ingest. So when it comes to artificial sweeteners or sugar, you're really picking your own poison. I'm Dr. Jamie Brennan with just a few more hints for your health.
Jim, pleasure to be cooking with you today.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, good. Well, we're going to be doing shrimp and scallops bruschetta today. And first thing we're going to do is we're going to take care of making up the bruschetta. The bruschetta is normally used as like an appetizer. And we usually top it off with a little crumbled feta cheese. So we're going to do that real quick. Jim, I think you can do this one. You know, Ilio's dressing, shake and bake, and just sprinkle some over that. And
Sounds good.
Yeah.
The best. So could I put my amount on there?
You got it.
Close your eyes for a second. I'm just... Oh, the cheese. That's what I look forward to all the time. Who doesn't like cheese? I know you guys love cheese.
I love cheese. I love cheese. We're going to be finishing off our dish tonight with a really nice shaved Pecorino Reggiano, so we'll be good. All right,
like
just a little bit of basil we need in here. Just like that, and just a quick toss. All right. Now, today we're going to be doing it over gnocchi.
Gnocchi.
And gnocchi. Gotta make sure you can say that correctly, right? Gnocchi.
Gnocchi. No, that's a little bit too much, but I like how you guys always have these accents. Dennis is just like you. You guys try to be like your dad, which they do a pretty good job. Oh, this is probably my favorite, as you well know. Every time I come in the restaurant, I gotta have my gnocchi.
We're gonna start off with a little bit of olive oil. Then we use what was called a compound butter. Some garlic. Gives it a nice little flavor, but you need a little bit of olive oil in there just so you don't burn that butter because we need a little higher temperature.
All right.
Okay. Start with our scallops.
I already smell the garlic.
Jim, tell me a little bit. We got a couple seconds here. Kelly for Kids.
Right now with Kelly for Kids, we just celebrated our 26th anniversary of my golf tournament, which enables charities like Cradle Beach, the Ida DePaula Scholarship Fund, just to name a few, to really experience the giving. And when they receive it, we are able to see what they do with the money, and it stays right here in Western New York. And it's something I look forward to, and so does everybody. I mean, Marino's been here 24 out of 26 years, and if you can really think of a Miami Dolphin coming to Western New York, the Buffalo area, that's kind of crazy. But the bottom line is, everybody understands why they're there. We give it between 20 and 25 charities from Kelly for Kids a grant, and we see where the money goes.
Kelly for Kids gives the grant.
Yes, we do.
Oh, nice. Okay. All right, Jim, we're looking pretty good here. Add some of the tomatoes.
Pasta done.
All right.
It's ready to go.
Well, you can smell that already, huh? Well, you've done that before.
Oh. I think everybody likes cheese. And then when he turns his head, I throw a couple more quick ones in there. The Buffalo Bills, healthy season. No more IRs leading the league.
Salute to Chindan.
Salute to Chindan. Or as they say in Irish Gaelic, Sláinte. For more information, log on to huntershope.org or go to my website, jimkelly.com, and check out more of Kelly for Kids and Hunter's Hope.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new fence, railing, or deck, call the Vinyl Outlet today.
Great job, guys. And you know, Russ, when I think of Jim Kelly and his accomplishments, I think of so many things. You know, over the years, he's been such a leader in our community, an inspiration. Of course, teamwork, you know, whether it's the Bills or wherever. He's overcome adversity, and his giving back really stands out. And when I read your book, Well Done, I saw some real similar characteristics of you and Jim Kelly.
We gave back in our neighborhood, and like you say, you're talking about the book. It sells for $10. It's doing such a success. All the money is going to the zoo. If anybody's out there interested in one of the books, please come down and buy one and help us keep that little Luna back in the Buffalo Zoo.
You know, we are so fortunate to have such a beautiful zoo, and you know, the money that you've raised, $40,000 from your book, that is, you know, the philanthropy that kind of, you know, is you. And those other guys, and Jim Kelly, and that's what makes, I think, Buffalo and Western New York great.
Yes, I think it's, the people in Buffalo seem to be like this. Everybody in Buffalo pitches in to help and everything like that. We've got a great city, and it's not only our guys or me or Jim. Everybody pitches in and does such a great job when it comes for anything in our city.
It's teamwork.
Yes.
I think that's a good word for it, right? Well, you know what? Coming up in a few minutes, we're going to be heading to the waterfront for today's Kitchen Invasion. That's always a popular segment. But next, Chef Marco is with Roger Bell. He's the executive chef at Buffalo's Best Grill and Catering on Southwestern Boulevard in Orchard Park. Let's take a look.
Buffalo's Best Grill and Catering is going to show us one of their most popular appetizer items that they use for their catering events. With me today, Chef Roger is going to show us how to make a beautiful seafood stuffed mushroom. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Let's get started.
Sure. First of all, you're going to want to blanch the mushrooms off in a little Marsala wine for about 15 minutes till they're nice and tender. Then we're going to just take the insides, which were the stems, and saute them up with a little garlic and shallots, some spinach, and some crab meat, and put it in a food processor, which then will give it to this consistency.
One little tip that I had when I was showing people is when you take the stem of the mushroom, if you look at the angle of the bottom of the mushroom, and point that away from you and crack it, it'll come right off.
It pops right off.
Did you know
Sure,
that?
absolutely.
Yeah, see, so.
I never really paid attention to what angle it was, but yes, it does pop right off. And we're just going to do 3 to 4 of these for an appetizer order.
So now the stuffing mix, there's like 1,000 items in this stuffing mix. It was crab meat and shrimp and...
Yeah, and garlic and shallots, some fresh parsley, some Romano cheese, and just a little bit of breadcrumbs just to tighten it and to bind it together.
Sure, and that just holds it so it doesn't fall all apart on you.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay. We're just going to fill up 3 or 4 of these, and we're going to throw them in the oven with a little mozzarella cheese on it and toast them off.
So now, when you do catering at the restaurant, how many people do you see?
At the restaurant, we can seat up to 150.
And then you have outside facilities that you do unlimited numbers, basically.
Yes, we do. We do drop-off caterings, and we also do bridal showers.
And they got all the TVs, too, so we don't want to miss a Bills game.
Yes. We have, it's an excellent sports bar. We have 5 or 6 big screen TVs and 20 beers on tap.
Wow, that's awesome. So now our next step, our mushrooms are blanched, our stuffing is made. We're going to top it with some mozzarella cheese.
Yep.
And then we bake it for how long?
Probably about 15 to 20 minutes.
Wow. I don't even know what to say.
That's what Buffalo's best mushrooms do to you, Marco. Come dine with me, Western New York.
This portion of the program was sponsored in part by Artisan Kitchens and Baths. See, touch, feel, and use our products. And by Key Video Productions. Television, video, DVD.
Today we present the French 75. This cocktail was named after a French gun used during World War I. The 4 ingredients in a French 75 are gin, fresh squeezed lemon juice, simple syrup, which is equal parts water and sugar, and sparkling wine. This drink is presented in a champagne flute. In your shaker, add 1 ounce of gin, 0.5 ounces of simple syrup, and 0.5 ounces of fresh squeezed lemon juice. Add ice and shake vigorously till chilled. Next, strain combined ingredients into a flute glass and top with sparkling wine. Take your channel knife to make a lemon twist. Curl the lemon around the spoon to make a twist. After the twist is added, top your flute off with more sparkling wine. Whether you're having a summer picnic or entertaining for the holidays, the French 75 is the perfect year-round cocktail.
Come in for a great time at Altons. Our extensive menu will surely satisfy everyone. Start your day off with farm-fresh eggs, a hearty omelet, or a delicious Belgian waffle. Our famous chicken souvlaki is made fresh to order, as well as all of our mouth-watering burgers, sandwiches, and melts. Try our tempting portobello strip steak topped with balsamic mushrooms, caramelized onions, and melted Asiago cheese. Or our shrimp fettuccine with a rich lobster cream sauce. No matter what you choose, you can never go wrong. Altons, all good.
A crash, a rear ender, a side swipe, a fender bender. No matter what you call it, every accident is a hassle. That's why at Ventura's CarStar Collision, we'll provide you with support every step of the way.
You'll get our team of certified technicians who work with the industry's best equipment.
Plus, you'll get assistance with insurance claims, rental cars, and estimates.
We'll help you make the choices that are right for your family.
After all, we're a family too.
Charlie the Barber, where would you like to have dinner tonight?
Well, Russell's, of course.
Be my guest. Let us do the rest.
Beautiful design starts with Artisan Kitchens and Baths. Let us transform your kitchen or bath into the dream room you desire. Whatever your style and taste, Artisan Kitchens and Baths can design and install your vision to perfection. Our design team will work within your budget to give you quality at affordable prices. Update your home with Artisan Kitchens and Baths, 200 Amherst Street, Buffalo.
Arazio's Italian Crepes is your window to the world. Treat yourself to our homemade crepes made with authentic ingredients like imported Caputo flour, mascarpone cheese, and Ghirardelli chocolate. Indulge in our all-natural small batch gelato with no artificial flavors and all the creaminess in the world. Take your taste buds on a journey right in your own backyard. Arazio's Italian Crepes in the food court at the Walden Galleria.
About 2 years ago, a lot of different things happened, but I went through a major change in my life because I went through a divorce. It was painful no matter what, because you never really enter into a relationship just counting on it not lasting. And I didn't really know whether or not I was going to be able to keep my home. That was scary.
It was like when she was going through something, I felt it, and I would just immediately start to pray for her.
She's the type of person that will come up to you and give you the best hug in the whole wide world.
When you have someone in your corner who's able to help you walk through some things and show you which emotion is the right emotion and which is not, and which is the right decision and which is not, is very important.
These people have seen me through the best of times and the worst of times, and they've been there praying for me, praying with me. We are very, very close, all of us. It was very important to have this kitchen built because it symbolized the newness of my life. It symbolized a new beginning.
It's cheery, it's bright, and just something that she can call her own.
I think I heard of Artisan from my neighbors downstairs. I went there looking for appliances, and I met Julia, and she was just so sweet. She seemed to have a feel for what I was trying to do with the kitchen. It was like it was the first sign that everything's good, everything's gonna be okay.
I think she did a good job. The kitchen is beautiful, just like she is.
Welcome to my home.
I'm so happy to be here. Thank you.
When Krista came, I was telling her I was a Southern girl and I liked Southern food, but I told her I was also open to something different.
So I was like, wow, let's bring down south back home here and bring your friends around the table.
I'm interested in knowing what's good to cook, what tastes good.
I would like to learn a little bit more about healthy cooking.
To learn something new that I can actually take home and experiment on my family.
So I was eager to participate.
I decided to do something that she's going to be able to make. That was catfish, and it was just beautiful. Rather than the collard greens, we did the beet tops.
A lot of people don't know what to do at the top of the beets, they throw them out. What we did, we took them, added it to the pan, then we finish it with a little crisped pancetta for presentation.
I had to have some cornmeal in there.
We made polenta today. We cooked it in a pan, fried it in butter. Then we layered it with some caponatina and arugula, seasoned with olive oil and honey. It was out of this world.
We had a ball.
Martha, now we're going to make some roasted beet tops. Anytime's a good time to have a root vegetable like roasted beet tops. Most folks take the actual beet and they use it. But what we're going to do is we're going to take the actual tops, the greens, and we're going to saute that. So we're going to start with just a little bit of 100% butter here. We like to use butter. And we're just going to roll that around till it gets melted. Okay?
Okay.
Now we're going to add some fresh chopped onions.
I learned how to caramelize onions the correct way, so I will be doing that from now on with other dishes.
We added the chopped beet tops to it, let it simmer down. We added some chicken stock. We added a little fresh ground black pepper. Then we finish it with a little crisped pancetta for presentation. The second dish was fried white beans. We sauteed some fresh garlic. We added the beans to it. We got it to a nice crusty finish, added some fresh parsley on the top. Delicious.
Today I had 2 assistants to help me out with our catfish. We started out with Elfrida. She helped me out cutting out the jalapeno peppers. We took all the seeds out. That's the fire, the membrane. We oven roasted our red peppers, peeled everything away, put it in the food processor, and we had a nice roasted red pepper puree.
Ooh, those roasted peppers. I didn't know how to do roasted peppers. I'm not a pepper person. But boy, when she opened that up and it was like, it was delicious.
I learned to make the sauteed fish in a totally different way. Instead of using all the flour and all that oil, she just used some light lemon juice, cornmeal mixed with the Cajun spices. I mean, it was just so simple.
We seasoned that fish up good and sauteed that in a hot pan with just a simple canola oil, 3 minutes per side. Off it goes. Clean that pan out. I added some butter, sauteed out some shallots, added those jalapeno peppers, deglazed it with a bit of white wine, finished it with a bit of heavy cream. I reduced that sauce down, finished it with our roasted red pepper puree, a bit of lemon, salt, and pepper.
She worked that catfish. She worked the catfish. It was top notch.
Mona Lisa, Mona Lisa.
Don't sing, just cook. Let me tell you, I love Marco. I do. I love Marco, but I am so glad he's a chef and not a singer.
I really thought I had a good voice, and she told me to stick to my day job. I really like that song, too. Barb, today we're gonna make polenta. Have you ever made polenta?
No.
Polenta is cool. It's like a gelatinous cornmeal. And we're gonna go over to the stove and start it.
Okay. Good.
Come on over. Join us. You bring a pot of water to a boil, 6 cups, and you add 1.5 cups of cornmeal. You actually just whisk it. Then you season it with some Romano cheese, crushed hot pepper, and some butter. Once it's thickened, pour it out on a tray and let it get firm. It takes about 20-25 minutes. Then you cut it out with a cookie cutter and pan fry it in some whole butter. We're gonna take a PVC pipe and we're gonna layer it Put it right in the bottom. And we put about a teaspoon of caponattina, which is an eggplant and tomato spread. We layered arugula, and the dressing was honey, olive oil, and lemon. It just takes it right over the top. It's so fresh and crisp. It's like washing your hair. Stack, rinse, repeat. And we just built it up a couple high and pulled the PVC pipe off so they kept its shape. It was really cool. So Barb, after all this hard work, what do you say? You come dine with me?
Yes.
This looks great, huh? Good.
Delicious.
I love the peppery, the sweet.
Let's eat it all.
Let's do it.
How did I like the meal? It was just fantastic.
The fish wasn't heavy, it was light, it was fluffy, it was delicious.
I feel like it was an honor to be here and to be in the presence of such wonderful chefs.
They are excellent in their own right, but yet, you know, they're still humble and it's easy to work with them.
And it was delightful to be with my friends.
It felt like home. It felt like just a warm family gathering.
It really meant a lot.
I really think it's just a symbol of the greater things that's in store for me. I think that God has given me this to let me know that this is just the beginning, girlfriend. I got some great things in store for you. This is only touching the tip of the iceberg. You just hold on to your seat and just see what I got in store for you.
Come dine with me, Western New York.
Closed captioning provided by
CarStar Relax. We'll take it from here.
Oh, what a lovely group of women, Russ.
I agree with you 100%, Jen. And another great example of what makes Buffalo such a great place to live, it's the people.
Sure is. And you know what? I can't believe it, but we're out of time for this episode. But before we go, I'd like to thank our great sponsors, Buffalo Hotel Supply, Artisan Kitchens and Baths, and of course, the beautiful Russell's Steak Shops and more for making our show possible.
Well, thank you very much, Jan. And don't forget, keep our local restaurants, support your local restaurants. They are tremendous.
They are the best. And just a reminder that if you'd like any of the recipes you've seen on today's show, or you want to learn more about our program, just check us out at comedinewithme.wny.com. And for everybody here at Come Dine With Me Western New York, I'm Jan Farrington.
And I'm Russ Salvatore. Time to stick a fork in it, Jan, because we are done.
Go Bills.
The Sandwich Task Force is asking for your help in the capture and return of Nicky Whispers. Standing 3 inches high, his known accomplices are sweet red peppers, melted mozzarella, and Goomba oil. Whispers is armed with grilled prime rib. If you have any information on his known whereabouts, contact Marco's Italian Deli today.